blender emulsification. When you're making a sauce and you want it to be creamy, lighter in color, more rich, a chef's best friend is the blender. Simply throw your ingredients in a blender, add liquid if necessary, blend on high until as smooth as possible. Then while constantly blending, slowly stream in an oil such as vegetable oil or olive oil. The beauty of a nice blender is it will force emulsify anything, pretty much, which will lead you to an extremely smooth and velvety, glossy, creamy sauce. Apply this to nearly any super sauce that can be run through a blender. Passing sauces. If you want restaurant quality smooth and glossy sauces, simply pass them through something called a fine mesh chinois. The finer the mesh, the smoother the sauce. Now look at that. That's a glossy sauce. The ice bath technique. You ever been told to wait until a certain liquid cools before you can use it? That could take an hour. Here's how you do it in less than 1 minute. Pour your sauce, soup, broth, chowder, or whatever liquid of choice you have into a bowl, set over an ice bath, and stir for about 1 to 2 minutes until it's as cool or cold as you like. This will also help sauces retain vibrant color and create strong emulsions. This is the quickest way to a perfect toasted bun. Get a pan, any pan. Butter in. Once it's melted and bubbling, add your bun. Now, here's the secret. Just keep the bun moving around the pan. In just a few seconds, you have a beautifully toasted bun. This took me 10 to 20 seconds. Stop sauces from getting skins. Not like from Fortnite, but if you have a sauce, drink, soup, stew that develops a gross film on top, simply place a piece of plastic wrap directly on top of that so it suctions to the liquid, and this will stop it from forming a skin forever. A lot of the time when you peel an orange, you need a cutting board, you gotta cut the top off, gotta cut the bottom off, and then you have to go around, and it takes all day. Really, you only need a knife. And quite literally nothing else. Knife. On the upper, let's say 10 to 20% of the orange, you're gonna cut across till almost all the way there, right? Now we have the lid's about to pop out. So turn that lid up and then begin to turn your knife towards you and then cut around while turning the orange. The white is the pith, underneath that is the flesh. Now you run around and you're just gonna repeat that to run around your entire orange till you've met your other top 10% of the orange. Cut that off and you have a peeled orange. You can eat this straight up or you can get your Supremes